what do you want to talk about?
Well, let's talk about
Okay, so we'll talk about it a little bit like the Olympics, like we started out before. The only thing I know about it is a competitor being kicked out due to supposedly eating a pork burrito that supposedly popped up a certain steroid.
Yeah, and I mean I don't know much about this story, but I can.
Well, basically what it was is they did the drug test for the steroids or whatever,
Yeah.
and it popped up just barely, like nanograms of this steroid, and I can't even tell you the name of it offhand. But she, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
She said, or her excuse was she ate a pork burrito. I think it was like hours before their drug test.
Yeah.
And supposedly the pork meat produces that ingredient that is, part of the steroid.
Yeah.
So they kicked her out,
Right.
suspended or whatever it is.
Well, I mean,
Or let's jump over to, how do you feel about men who try to compete in the female divisions as I guess a transgender?
well,
A man
my
who thinks
honest
they're women.
opinion, you be whatever you want to be. Right?
Mhm.
If you want to be transgender, if you want to change yourself from a woman to a man or a man to a woman,
Yeah.
I think it doesn't bother me. What it does bother me, what bothers me though is when you want to compete in a like female sport, for example, and you just changed your
Your gender.
gender. That's a long day.
We have had a long week.
I think that's when it's a problem. Because you were a man before you.
That's whatever you were
switched.
born is what you are.
Yeah, you were a man before you switched over to a woman. No matter what, what you feel, what you think, why you chose to change, why, if you felt like you were a woman all your life, but you were still
Whether-
a man.
Whether you...
I'm not trying to hate on you. I'm just saying, like.
Well, there's no hate. There's just...
Yeah, I'm not.
It's
I'm
more
not,
of a common sense, like, moral standard ground. Like, you don't even have to believe... Like, I believe in God. I'm a Christian.
Mhm.
But people who watch this don't have to believe in God to know that when you come out with a penis, you're a man.
Yeah.
You come out with a vagina, you're a woman.
Yeah.
Now, whatever you decide to do after that, when you reach of age, is your choice.
Yeah.
I am a firm believer on what this country is founded on, and that is freedom. Your freedom of speech, your rights, everything.
Right. Right.
So, whatever you do when you're of age, that's your choice.
Right.
But what you came out as is what you are.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you on that. And in this case, when it comes to competing in the Olympics, like I have a problem with them allowing that to happen, but you're suspending people who are just smoking dope, like weed.
Now, I do think that's ridiculous.
Like if
Like, marijuana is about to be, like, legal in most states.
yeah.
So why would you, like, suspend or kick anyone out of the Olympics or any professional sport due to marijuana?
Right, and that one I just don't get out. Most of the time, the marijuana, they use it for just kind of,
Today,
Marijuana is a downer. Sorry, I didn't interrupt.
No, you're good.
It's not. It doesn't help your performance of anything.
Oh no, that would actually
that's-
slow you down. In my
Yeah,
mind.
it
It's
would,
like when you smoke, you think you're in slow mo.
I mean, I've
I've
smoked-
smoked in high school, but
I smoked one time and I really didn't get high, but
you didn't get the good stuff.
I didn't get the good stuff. But
You should have hung out with me.
Lord, if I'd have hung out with you, I don't know if I'd be here.
That's true.
But I have a problem with how you're not. I'm banning or suspending players who are once a man competing because it's not fair for the female athletes to have to
Yeah.
compete with another. Because have you heard of a female
trying to be a man.
Trying to be a man, competing
into
with
a
men.
men,
I'm
no.
not.
Well, you know why? Because even
See,
if a
because-
female tries to do that transformation over to the male version, they're still going to be lesser than the male.
Yeah.
No, not to be like sound sexist or anything like that. It's just you got to
It's just
imagine just
genetics.
because you up your testosterone or lower your estrogen or up your estrogen, like whatever the hell you're doing, doesn't improve your athletic ability as like your physical body.
Yeah. No, and I just no. You're right, and I mean, you just don't see it though. You don't see that transition
Yeah.
from a woman to a male. You see it from a male to a woman.
Well, that's because what does a man want to always do?
Yeah, I
They
mean,
want to dominate over women. That's just like, what's it called? It's human nature. It's
Yeah.
human nature for a man to always want to be more alpha, more like top of the food chain,
Yeah,
you know, things like that. Which I'm not saying is necessarily the right way. It's just that's the male brain and the way it thinks.
Yes, that's well.
That's
Yes.
our
No,
chemical
right, right.
bond.
No, you're
That's
right.
our chemical like
Right.
bond in our brain that says, yes, we got to be. Oh, I'm caveman.
I mean, I'm like, get the muscles, got the 6-pack right here, even though it's a fat pack. Anyways, the Olympics should be about competing fairly. Like, you get the gold, you get the silver, you get the bronze.
Yeah.
Or you don't get nothing. But you should compete in a fair atmosphere.
Well,
Males
yeah.
competing with the males.
Exactly.
Females competing with the That's just my honest opinion about
I
it.
agree.
But, you know, and I'm not sitting here to hate on anybody, but I'm
No.
not, we're not
There's no
hating.
hate.
We're not, you know,
No
we,
hate.
you choose to be the way you want to be. We want you to be whatever you want to be. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still hang out with you. I mean, if you were one of my friends and you
Here's-
did that, I was still like, you're still my friend, I don't care. That's your body, that's your choice.
Well, prime example right here. Okay, I got 3 brothers, 2 sisters. Okay, one of my brothers is a homosexual. You want to know how many times I've been in a group setting where it's like half gay, half straight, and I've never been in a position. Well, I've been in one position, but I moved in with my brother when I was like 17, 18 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was out of the house like that. I was not.
Mhm.
I didn't want to be one of those guys that lived with mommy and daddy, so I moved out, and I lived with my third oldest brother,
Yeah.
and he, of course, is gay, and I've never had an issue with it. Me and him had this understanding of like, hey, this is my brother. He's straight.
Mhm.
Just don't mess with him. Like, don't hit on him. Don't do nothing. He's not like that, and it makes him uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Or when my brother was dating another man, he knew not to do certain things in front of me and the girl I was with at the time because we were straight, and it made us uncomfortable because we particularly don't believe that way,
Right,
but
right.
we were okay with it.
Yeah.
Even around all my brother's gay friends, we were okay. Like, I'll tell you right now, half of them was fun as shit to hang around.
Yeah. Well, I got it. Well, you finish your story.
Well, long story short was the only incident that I had was my name's Austin, and then there was a gay guy there named Austin.
Yeah.
And my brother told everybody, I was like, hey, just don't leave my brother alone. He's straight. There's no need to try.
Right, right.
Like, if there was the word straight in the dictionary for, like, men, my picture would be right there. So,
Yeah.
but I sat down on the couch, and he sat down beside me, and I don't mind. Like, I'll talk to you and, like, party with you or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, they fun as shit to party with.
I've been to
Like, they're fun as hell.
I've been to one of those parties.
He put his hand on my leg, and I popped him. Sorry. Natural reaction.
Now, when he says pop, he means punches.
Yeah, I literally
So,
was like,
whack. Yeah.
but it was a natural reaction. I don't like it when another man's trying to, in a sexual or romantic way, put their hand on me.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make me homophobic, because I fucking hang out with him and party with him the entire time I live with my brother.
Yeah.
Like, I went to gay clubs with my brother, I don't know how many times. I'm going to tell you, they're fun as hell to hang out with and party
Yes,
with.
they are.
Just don't hit on me.
I mean, I just, you know, I asked my wife. She's got a friend. I'm not going to mention his name, but he's their best. My wife and him are best friends, and I mean they've been best friends since what, high school. or
So it's
earlier
like
than that.
16, yeah.
Yeah.
15, 16.
They've been best friends why,
10
for a
minutes.
long time. But long story short, I went. He threw a party at one of his friend's house or whatever.
That was awesome. Wasn't it?
It was one of the best parties that I have ever been to. But there was a pool in the back. We didn't go swimming, but there was a pool outside. I mean, there was this one song. You remember the song was called Britney Spears or something?
Oh my
Drive
God,
me
not
crazy.
Britney Spears.
Drive Me Crazy.
Jamie.
That song came on, and I mean, people were coming from the pool. They were coming on. They were like,
So it's like basically.
they were just coming and having. I mean, every one of them, every
Yeah.
one of them, and even me, I was dancing. Chelsea was dancing. We all were dancing. It was. Everyone just got that song. It was like we were just having a damn good time with that song,
And you're supposed to.
and we did. We had a great time.
I think
enjoyed
it was-
that party.
Hey, I tell you this. Me and my ex-wife now, we were separated, and I was living with my brother downtown Winston in that building right down the road from y'all.
Yeah.
And I was on the balcony, and I was hanging out, and I was drinking. And my brother's gay friends were coming from a bar right down, like around the corner. And they brought this, two girls. And this is the first time I've randomly just, like, grabbed a woman's boob because she was like, "You like my fake boobs?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, it was a good-looking blonde,
Yeah.
but she was about half intoxicated. And she was like, "You like my fake tits?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Well, why don't you come down here and film?" And I was like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, if you want to." So I walked down there, and I thought when I got down there, it wasn't going to be nothing but like, "Oh, I'm just picking." Like,
Yeah.
nah, she grabbed my hand and was like, slap, right on her boob. And I was like, "Dang, they feel real." She was like, "They're not."
They're not
I
real.
paid, I paid, what was it? I think it was like $3,000 per boob. So she paid $6,000 in total.
Jesus.
Honestly, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't
From
know.
what I hear now, that's pretty cheap. And I'm going to tell you, they felt pretty good.
I don't know about.
And I was like only probably 19
Oh my God.
and single in downtown
I
Winston.
honestly, when I didn't. Honestly, I was like, I was 19. I never dated anyone until I dated my ex, and that was like
I used to
when I
be
was
called.
25.
I used to be called a man hoe
I mean, I wouldn't.
or a man whore. It was one or the other.
I wasn't, I didn't, I wasn't a man. I was just
kind
a-
of. I was.
I was a man virgin.
I will
At
say this though.
25.
I will say I've made my fair share of mistakes with the ladies. I made a fair share with my first two kids' mother. I make mistakes with my current wife, and guess what? That's part of it.
Yeah, we all make mistakes as long as you can.
Yeah.
As long as you can figure it out.
It's supposed to,
Communication is definitely the key.
the whole point of life is like, I know that people are like, man, if I could go back and I knew what I knew now. But honestly, the whole point of life is to learn what you learn as you're doing it. Like, if you already knew everything, what's the fucking point of life?
That's exactly. You want what you want to be here.
Like,
If you know everything about life, why would you want to be here? Life is about experiences.
oh yeah. And
It's about
shit.
you want to.
I
Have
try to enjoy life is my goal, is to enjoy it.
You also
Yeah.
want.
No, go ahead.
No,
You go ahead. I was going to say, you know what we should do is after this one, let her and Lauren get up here and
Well,
put one up.
She's down for it, I'm sure.
Well, we're going to do that. Y'all, so think about what you want to talk about.
Put
Sorry,
me on
off
the spot.
subject. I was sidetracked right there for a second.
Well, it's getting close to that time. But
Is it?
anyways,
Yeah, we're about to the end of it.
long story short, guys, communicate
Communication.
is the key.
Honesty. Don't hate nobody. Just
And
have you
I-
boundaries. I mean, it's okay to have boundaries.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And
do.
I've made my few mistakes.
I have
too,
a temper. I'm about to say temperature for some reason. I don't know why. But I got a temper on me, so that's the only reason I reacted the way I did. Plus, I'm just not big on men touching me like that.
Well,
I'm straight.
I wouldn't want some.
I
guy
love the
touching
kid.
me.
Look, or was it not hashtag, but emoji with a kitten. That's what I like. I don't like the eggplant. I like playing with my own eggplant sometimes, but I like the kitty more than I do the eggplant.
Yeah,
Like way more.
I definitely.
Like they're like
love.
110% kitty cat.
I
and
definitely love my cat.
0% eggplant.
Now the real cat at home, I don't. But
You kissed it before we left the other day for a haircut.
that's okay though.
Your
Yeah,
cat
that's
was
weird.
We
your
wanted
cat was on top of the couch, and you're like
I don't
talking
know,
shit about this cat
I
the
have
entire
a,
day.
I have a fond like connection to animals, but
He adores her.
I do
Mhm.
adore her. I won't lie to that. I won't lie, but sometimes you want to fucking grab it. By
I hate
the
cats.
head
I'm
and just-
sorry. I hate cats.
But
He did dangle her for the balcony once.
yeah, I didn't dangle my cat over the balcony, so
I threw
Not
a
a
cat
fun
in a
time.
ceiling fan one time
yeah, I
because the son of a bitch scratched me, so I threw it.
I maybe wouldn't post that part online.
Oh, that's gonna be on there now because it's live. I don't know how to edit the video, so it's going on there. And I was like 8 when I did it.
Yeah, he was young, so it's okay.
What's that?
Statutes of
Yes,
limitations.
statutes
are
of
already
limitations, that's what it
way
is.
Past, and that cat's probably last.
But that's the
Anyways.
end of the show. It's Bearded Ink.
Bearded
Please
Ink,
share.
please.
Subscribers don't really matter. Just on YouTube, just like, share, and
Yeah.
continue watching us because we are some fucking idiots and
Yeah,
we'll
we're
talk
some
about anything and everything.
Dumbasses,
And
of course.
I'm going to continue to sit here and have me a few drinks.
Yeah.
Until next time,
Peace
I'm
out.
Austin. This is
I'm
Bearded Ink.
Ross. Peace out.